Welcome, welcome, welcome. Garnetqueentarot here, Scorpios. How are my wonderful Scorpios doing? We'll be diving into some angelic love messages and see what messages are meant. Spirits, please talk to us and unveil any messages meant for the Scorpio family. Help them to recognize any signs that may come their way and answer any questions that they may have. Talk to us. Teamwork. Be united for a good relationship. That's important in a relationship. It's the worst thing to be in a relationship and have things going in different directions where there's no communication and so much assumptions that it ends up breaking up a lot of times. Communication is key in any relationship. You don't want to just have two ships in the night that never connect. You want to be able to know that your partner's on the same page with you. I remember my mom used to get on my dad for that. She used to say, if because I used to try, it's seven of us, but I used to try to get to my dad so he could okay something, and then my mom would get mad and say that she had already told me no. Because a lot of times, my mom used to do, she used to say, you know what, figuring my dad would say no, she would say, go ask your dad, and whatever he says, I'll go with. And then when I got my dad to start seeing my side of things, she started getting mad because she thought he was going to be on the same page with her. If you're in a relationship, you want to be able to be in sync with your partner. And if there's things that come up, you all discuss it before, so that, like, say if your child comes to you with something, you could say, well, she came to me with this or he came to me with that. But when you go to one parent, this one might be a softie, and this one is always the no one. Know this and know that. Well, my mother was the no queen, and my father, you could go and talk to him and explain the circumstances and make it make sense. And he would kind of rationalize with you, and he said, "You're right," and he would agree with me. So then mom said, "Well, where you going?" Or something, I said, "Oh, I'm going out." "Who did you ask?" I said, "I spoke to daddy, and he said I could go." And she'd get mad and call my dad, and I loved it because he can't retract on it now. It lightens his weight. So, and he start telling me later on, well, your mother and I have to discuss things first. If you in a relationship and people know how to pull you guys apart, whether it's people on the outside that know you all, family, friends, doesn't matter. It's, you don't want to be in that position where you and your partner split or have a misunderstanding. That's why it's always good to be on the same team. You all communicate. Even if you disagree with certain things, you communicate and you try to weigh the pros and cons, because you don't want to appear to be where you could divide at any moment. People work on that. People look for little loopholes and gaps where the two of you are not in sync, so they could slither in and tear you guys apart. So teamwork is crucial. Crucial, Scorpio, for your relationship. Crucial. And they're letting you know up front, be a team. Manifest. Manifest. Be clear on your outcome. Make sure you know what you want. Make sure your partner knows what you want and manifest on it. Get that feeling. Let that feeling flow. So you all could pray on things to your source. You all could manifest what it is you want and pray together, manifest together, especially if you guys are wanting the same thing. Keep the two of you together like you're stuck with each other like glue. Make sure you know what you want. Don't just leave it up in the air dangling. You are manifesting with intention for a positive outcome. So with all of that manifestation, all of those prayers, it starts becoming more tangible in your life, and you're easing your way up gradually to where you want to be. But you all must be on a united front and want the same things. Sincere. Someone close to you is sincere. So basically what they're saying to you is that this person is on the same page with you. You guys have like minds, and it's serious. It's not some fly by night type of relationship. This relationship is becoming more and more grounded every day. As long as you guys stay true to each other and don't let gaps come in, don't allow other people to see what you have and what you're working on and what you're building so they could find a way to interfere with it or make comments that are inappropriate to try to pull it apart or cause arguments and debates. Make sure that you're aware of the people in your circle and you just don't have people around you. You are in the process mode of building a strong relationship with someone, and you cannot allow forces to come in and tear it apart. This can go the long haul. You can invest in this type of relationship once you all know the importance of keeping it together. People love when they see a good thing. Some people are happy and filled with joy and just feel your happiness and joy, while others feel your happiness and joy and want to wreck it for their own personal reasons. Life is complicated, and it's always the people you least expect. It's a hurtful thing when you care about somebody and there's so many outside forces trying to pull it apart because you guys just look too darn happy. Some people are like that. That's why they basically telling you to protect your relationship. This is going places. Sincerity in a relationship where you're being honest and you're meaning what you're saying. Someone close to you is sincere. Be united for a good relationship because the enemy will try to seep in. That's what they do. People say, I don't believe in this. I don't care what you believe in. Where there's good, there's evil. Accept that. You ever see yourself saying somebody's done something that you've heard in the news and you're like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Who would do that? Are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. I'm shocked. I'm baffled. Things happen out there that people are just stunned by. Hurt people hurt people. There are people that just envy something good. There's people that just want to spend the rest of their lives miserable. But for your relationship here right now, Scorpio, protect it. Protect it. Fill that room with air of breathing love and prosperity and goodness and happiness and joy, and block out the negativity. Communicate with one another. Be a team. Be on the same page. Manifest your true feelings and what you want and what you expect out of a relationship. With all those factors in play, you're protecting yourself all around. Whether you're a rectangle, a triangle, a square, you are protecting yourself. And that's how it has to be. Because this is the time where people interfere and poke holes in what you have. So work on it and learn to compromise. Learn to control your emotions. Learn to control your feelings and manifest. That puts you in a peaceful mode. A peaceful mode takes away the anxiety, the doubts, because you're manifesting on what you really want to make it tangible, to make it real. Thinking. You may be on someone's mind. Thinking. You may be on someone's mind. This person is committed to you and they want a lot out of you. And the reverse of that is people could be thinking about you because they envy what you have. So let's turn it back. Make sure that you think about everything that you do. Make sure if this is a relationship you want to continue with, that you're considerate and you compromise and you communicate to keep a tight-knit relationship where people cannot intercede and come and tear up things when it's good. I was talking to someone the other day and they were saying they recognized that everything was going good with them, and then one of their friends said something to them and it just made them think about certain things. People will do that. They will get you thinking because they want to place doubt in your mind about certain things. People can be so cruel. And that's why you always have to stay prayed up. You always have to talk to your source and share. You always have to pay attention to the signs and messages, because the closer you are to your source and the more you manifest, you start getting a clear path, and you start gaining clarity in messages and understanding moves, and you start becoming more alert and paying attention to people. You ever see somebody give eye contact to someone else and you picked up on it? Because those are messages for you to be clear on. You ever notice when somebody might compliment you and you're in a room with people, how some people will give each other the eye? Those are people that don't always wish you well, and they see you happy and they get envious. Let me tell you something. You have to stay true to you and your person, especially if you're happy. This is the time when people come in as warriors to try to fight the love down. But you guys are in your getting to know each other better stage, going through your trimester of love, still in the honeymoon phases. And this is when people, you know, girl, that outfit he had was not cute. You know, I'm your girl, I'll be honest with you. Or, dude, I don't even believe you can handle a woman like that. She seems opinionated. It's just little triggers that they throw at you to help break things down for you. And a lot of times it's not for your good. So, Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, Scorpios, think about the relationship you're in. If it's something you're happy in, don't let anybody intercede and come in and try to rip things apart. Work at it. If you all have your own issues that you can't work out even after communicating, that's different. But when it's because of comments from other people, don't let them mess your stuff up. Please don't. And most of the time, they say it's single people that do it because they're envious. That's what the dudes always say to females. It's like, you're friends. So you got to weigh your pros and cons and pay attention to things that are said to see if maybe sometimes it might be something you're overlooking that's actually there, that friends are able to point out to you. And sometimes it's just people envious of what you have. Decide on which one it is. Don't make the assumption. Just pay attention and watch. Take love seriously. And there's a way that everything could mesh together for the people that mean you good, not for the ones that mean you harm. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning into the channel. It is very much appreciated. Big hugs. Take care.